When my parents made a family tree for my niece's school project, they left me out, like I never existed. I asked why. My mom said, "We didn't want to confuse her with someone who doesn't belong." Her voice had that vocal fry, dragging out belong, like she was annoyed I even asked. My brother added, "It's just easier to pretend you're not part of it." I stood up and said, "Fuck you both. Keep cutting me out, but don't cry when your world falls apart." I left. 2 years later, I did something that ruined everything for them. Now they're calling nonstop, pleading, we were wrong? I don't post much, but I've lurked on r/relationship_advice and r/a-myth asshole for years. I always thought people exaggerated their drama, but now I'm in my car outside my parents' place, typing this with shaky hands. Yeah, whatever. Am I overreacting, or is my family just this cold? Here's what happened tonight, not the big event, but the thing that snapped me. For context, I'm Bryce, 28, oldest son. I've always been the weird one in my family, not cool quirky, just. I never clicked with my parents, Mom, Lillian, Dad, Thomas, or my younger brother, William. Will's the golden child. Everything's about him, holidays, birthdays, whatever. I'm used to it, it's background noise now. I show up, keep my mouth shut, avoid drama. My niece, Paisley, 8, Will's daughter, had this school project, a family tree poster with pics and names. My mom texted a week ago, asking me to help since I'm good with computers and Paisley likes me more than them, probably true, cause I talk to her like a person. I show up. Paisley's there with markers, glue, and printed photos my mom got off social media. It's normal, but then I notice the poster skips me. It's got my parents at the top, aligned to William and his wife, Adelaide, then Paisley and her brother. No me. No photo, no name. I laugh, like, ha ha, good one, did you forget me? I say it out loud, not shouting, expecting, oh, whoops, let's add you. Except my mom gives this blank look, not guilty, just nothing. She shrugs and says, it's more straightforward this way. Less confusing for Paisley? That fry in her voice, like I'm the problem. I'm like, what's confusing? She knows I'm her uncle. She calls me Uncle Bryce. My dad's in the kitchen, scrolling his phone, silent. Will chimes in, it's just easier to keep things simple, and you're not around anyway. Here's the thing, I live in the same city. I see Paisley more than their other friends or relatives. I go to birthdays, pick her up from school, and babysat when Will and Adelaide were at a wedding. I stare, wondering if this is a joke. My mom doubles down, it's not personal. It just doesn't make sense to add someone who doesn't belong in the core family. That belong drags with vocal fry, like she's dismissing me. When I ask what that means, she gets annoyed, saying, you always make things about yourself. She starts cleaning the kitchen, done talking. Will sits back, looking at me like I'm the awkward one. I can't describe what that feels like, standing in my old house, looking at a poster where I don't exist, everyone acting like it's normal. Paisley hears us, comes over, asks, where does Uncle Bryce's picture go? My mom tells her, don't worry, I'll explain later. I keep my cool for Paisley but can't let it go, not after years of being left out of group texts, last-minute invites, and hearing family news on Facebook. I say, so, I'm not family to you? Will says, you're always off doing your own thing. Everyone knows you don't fit in here. I snap. I stand, push my chair back, it hits the wall, and say, I'm done. Keep erasing me, but don't come crying when your perfect little world falls apart. My mom turns red, tells me to get out if I'm talking like that in front of Paisley. I grab my jacket, slam the door. I hear her yell my name, but I'm halfway down the driveway. I sit in my car for 10 minutes, scrolling through my phone, trying not to text anyone. I almost called a friend, but I feel lame. Instead, I think about all the times I've been the backup plan, the afterthought. Seeing it on a poster board and glue made it real. I texted my mom later, you made your choice. Don't ask me for anything again. She left me on read. Will texted, saying I was overreacting, to grow up. I didn't reply. I'm pissed but relieved. If they want me gone, maybe it's time I show them what that looks like. I'll see how long it takes them to notice when the person they don't need disappears. I'm not letting this go. Update if anyone cares. Update 1. Some replies and messages made me realize I'm not alone. Thanks for that, Father. The last couple of months have been a wild ride, and I'm not sure where the line is between petty and justified. After the family tree erasure, I stopped talking to them. Hard stop. No replying to texts, skipped family dinners, turned down last-minute come watch Paisley's soccer game stuff. My dad sent a thumbs-up emoji, his way of handling conflict. My mom tried calling once, hung up after 2 rings. William posted a fake deep family is everything meme on Facebook, tagging everyone but me. Whatever. Here's where it got interesting. My family's always relied on me for tech stuff, setting up Wi-Fi, fixing Netflix, phones, laptops, and their side hustle, Nothing cool, trust me. I handled their website, emails, payments, and all the boring stuff they refused to learn. It wasn't paid, it was, you're good at this, help your family. I've spent more time fixing their crap than hanging out as people. After they said I'm not family, I stopped. Didn't answer when my dad called about his phone not syncing, didn't update their website when it showed errors, left my mom on read when she texted about a bounced card payment. At first, it was funny. I figured someone else would step up. Nope. Weeks go by, website's down, emails bounce, stuff piles up. My mom called, which she never does unless it's an emergency. She sounded annoyed, like I was slacking. We need your help. The site's broken. Your dad can't log in. Why are you ignoring us? That fry in her voice, dragging ignoring, I said, you said I'm not family. Ask William. She hung up. The next day, William texts, seriously, grow up. I ignored it. Adelaide, William's wife, DM'd me on Instagram, asking if I could fix things for Paisley's sake, since the business pays for her activities. I didn't answer. A mutual friend said my parents were complaining at a party, saying I abandoned them. Their social circle thought I was the good son for handling their tech, so now they're getting questions about why nothing works. My mom texted an apology, but it was about how hard things are for her, not what they did. It's not too late to fix things if you help. Family sticks together? I replied, if you want my help, pay me like anyone else. She sent a long text about how family shouldn't ask for money, I'm selfish, cruel, blah blah. I sent my rates. She didn't reply. Meanwhile, William tried fixing the site, changed the password, I got a notification, then the hosting service emailed that the account was locked for suspicious activity. I laughed so hard I nearly choked. Adelaide called, said William was stressed, and I was childish. I told her, I'm doing what your family wanted, she cried, hung up. Stuff broke down for real. Payments stopped, emails bounced, and regulars texted me since my number was on the site. Lamau, I told them I wasn't involved. Paisley's school sent a fundraiser form, Adelaide couldn't log in, tried guilt-tripping me. I didn't reply. William got aggressive, showed up at my apartment, pounding on my door, saying I was destroying their business, ruining Paisley's life. I told him to leave. He shoved me, tried pushing in. I blocked him, said I'd call someone if he didn't go. He called me an asshole, left. I slammed the door. The next day, my mom sent a long message about violence in the family, saying I needed to apologize for escalating. I didn't reply. It sounds petty, but I'm done being free labor. Years of picking up after them, making everything work, never a thank you, just a shrug, you're the tech guy. They treated me like a spare part, not the main event. Even as a kid, it was William's way or nothing. He was the normal one they bragged about, I was the weird brother in hoodies. What kills me is how fast they went from you're not family to why aren't you helping? Which is it? Am I invisible or the only one who can save your ass? Every time I set a boundary, they act like I'm unreasonable. Adelaide texts every few days, always about Paisley, like I should care more about her than myself. I care about Paisley, but I'm not her parent, and I won't get walked over because William can't figure out email. I haven't seen them since William got in my face. I blocked him everywhere. They're talking about me to everyone. My cousin messaged on Snapchat, saying my mom's been saying I'm having a hard time, acting out. I told her I'm fine, just busy. Dunno if she believes me, but whatever. This is just the start. If they think I'll come back because things are hard, they're in for a rude awakening. I'm not the family dog, they can kick me out and expect tricks when it's convenient. If they want to see what it's like without me, I'll make damn sure they get the full experience. Update soon. Update 2. Part 2 got more attention than I expected. Misery loves company, I guess. Shout out to the guy who sent me a burning family tree meme, deadass. Here's what's happened since. Buckle up, it got messier. It started with little things. Nobody reached out for a month, usually, my mom sends a hope you're eating text, even when we're fighting. Nothing. I was relieved. Then I got weird calls from unknown numbers. When you stop fixing messes, they start asking for help in the wild. My cousin Arya called, my mom asked if anyone could reset the website. Arya's useless with tech, told them to call a pro. A high school acquaintance said my dad was at a party, complaining about kids not respecting family and the business being under attack. Like, I'm a hacker or something. Classic Thomas, blaming everyone but himself. I let it roll off. Then my mom called out of nowhere, no hi, just, we're getting late notices and bank threats. Did you do something to the accounts? That fry, dragging accounts, I said, I haven't touched anything. You said I'm not family, remember? She got quiet, then asked if I'd talk to William because he's stressed. I said no. She hung up. William texted, saying I'm ruining everything, need to fix what I broke. I didn't break anything, I stopped being their insurance policy. Background, my parents refinanced their house to float the business years ago. My mom bragged about taking a risk for the future. They assumed I'd bail them out, patch things up. Not this time. They're feeling the heat. Adelaide tried again, showed up at my place with Paisley. Paisley handed me a drawing of us at the park. Adelaide stood in the hall, asking if I could make calls so that payments would go through. She said Paisley was scared they'd move. I said, I'm not the one who made things this way. Adelaide cried, tried getting in my face about family never turning their back. I closed the door. Paisley kicked it, that stung, but I didn't open it. William got nasty, left a voicemail. If you don't fix things, everyone will know what a selfish piece of trash you are. I didn't reply. At the grocery store, he accidentally bumped me, then yelled about me destroying the family. People stared. I told him to leave me alone. He wouldn't, so I pushed his cart away. He slapped my hand, said I was dead to him. I walked out. My mom sent a group text, me, William, Adelaide, my dad, begging for help, the bank's calling nonstop. We're at risk of losing everything? I replied, you made your choice. Deal with it. My dad left a voicemail, threatening legal action if I didn't restore the business. I laughed, played it for a friend. He has no idea how it works. The only reason anything ran was that I didn't touch a thing, but I wasn't helping now. Their social circle noticed. People from my community group asked if I was okay. My mom said I'd gone off the deep end. I said I'm fine, not involved. Word spread. My parents stopped posting happy family stuff online, no group pics, no Paisley's soccer trophy. People put two and two together. I went to their place to grab old stuff they were donating without asking. My dad was outside, yelling into his phone, how can you do this to us? We're not bad people. He saw me, hung up, glared, and said nothing. I grabbed my boxes, left. My mom grabbed my arm, crying, but I pulled away. She slapped me, said I was breaking her heart. I said, you broke mine first. Family friends, gossipy ones, asked what's up, why my mom was upset, and why William looked like he hadn't slept. I told the truth. I helped because I thought that's what family did, but they said I'm not family, so I'm done. Some took my side, some didn't. That's life. My parents tried a loan to cover business problems but got denied, missed payments, bad credit. They assumed I'd patch things before it got this far. William tried fixing the website, but got locked out of their main account. They can't access customer info. Adelaide posted a rant on Facebook about loyalty and betrayal. Everyone knew it was about me. I thought I'd feel bad watching it fall apart, but I don't. Not after years of being the backup, the fixer, too much or not enough for their story. I'm tired. William showed up at midnight, banging, yelling, until a neighbor threatened to call the cops. He left. I blocked him everywhere. I hope they sit with it. Maybe they'll think twice before erasing someone who doesn't fit their perfect story. I'm not done yet. If they want real consequences, I'm ready. Part 4 soon. Final update. It's been wild. I thought things would fizzle out, but every day I hear about a new meltdown at my parents' place. If you told me 2 years ago I'd be spammed with desperate calls from people who said I didn't belong, I'd have laughed. Here we are. Buckle up. It hit me that things were different when my mom texted at 3 a.m. I was up, playing on my Switch, ignoring my phone. She kept calling, so I blocked her. The next day, 20 missed calls, voicemails, emails titled urgent. The bank staff caught up. My cousin Arya texted, my mom was crying at church, saying, Bryce abandoned us, now we're ruined? I kept living my life, work, friends, and the NBA playoffs. Random people, like a high school guy I barely remember, asked if everything was okay. My mom's been saying I'm having a breakdown. I said I'm fine, thanks for checking. I got weird messages from unsaved numbers. Can you talk to your mom? She's upset. William's worried sick. Even Adelaide's mom called, asking me to fix things for Paisley's sake. I didn't reply. My parents and William realized they couldn't keep up the act without me. The business was tanking, months behind on mortgage payments. I know because their late notices came to my old address. I threw them in the recycling. What made me realize they were desperate? William texted a photo of Paisley, sad, holding a drawing from when she was 5. He wrote, she misses her uncle. Please help. Will do anything? I almost replied in guilt, but stopped. It's the same, using Paisley, pretending it's about her, not their choices. I went full not my circus, not my monkeys. I texted William, you made your bed. Lie in it. He replied 10 times, saying I'm heartless, family forgives, Paisley's the victim. Hours later, Adelaide called, in tears, we might move in with my parents. It's falling apart, I said, you said I wasn't family when it was convenient. I'm returning the favor. She hung up, slammed something. The calls didn't stop. My mom used new numbers, my dad texted for the first time in years, we were wrong. Please come home. I didn't know what to say, so I didn't reply. New numbers, voicemails, emails, even a letter, pages of my mom begging, please, we were wrong. I tossed it unopened. Their social group put 2 and 2 together, my parents are getting iced out. A neutral family friend texted, your folks are in a bad way. I said I gave them every chance, they chose this. He said, sounds like they're facing consequences. No, I don't feel guilty. After years of being the backup, scapegoat, free tech support, emotional trash can, I stopped giving a damn. People say, you'll regret it someday. I feel lighter than ever. Paisley's young, didn't do this, that sucks, but I'm not letting them use her as a pawn. She's got parents, they can explain why things are a mess. The last time anyone got through was William pounding on my door. I answered because my neighbor was about to call the cops. He was crying, babbling, please, you're my brother. I'm sorry. We need you, I said, you said I don't belong. Now you see what it's like. He tried pushing past, I shoved him back. He stood there, left. I locked the door. Now it's random calls, voicemails from my mom begging, promising money, whatever. I delete them, don't listen. Some say I'm cold, but if you knew how many years I spent as a ghost, you'd get it. I'm not here for family is everything speeches. I did everything, and when they said I didn't matter, I listened. Now they're begging, and I'm living my life. I don't know the next chapter, but I'm not scrambling to fix it. If you're the black sheep, no, you don't have to stay in their story. You can walk away. Sometimes they'll realize what they lost. Doesn't mean you owe them a damn thing.